Let's first look at the facts. You mentioned this incident overnight in which a Palestinian was killed after he and other Palestinians opened fire at IDF forces. That is true. That is part, David, just one of 4 incidents overnight in which fire was opened, whether it's on forces or in Jewish settlements in the area. When you open fire, that's not a lone wolf attack. That's not someone waking up, taking a knife from the kitchen and stabbing the first Jew that he sees. In order to shoot, you need access to weapons. You need the knowledge to use them. That means it's some kind of an organization. And again, we're speaking of 4 different incidents just this past night along the West Bank. One of them ignited into something far bigger with the exchange of fire and that a Palestinian assailant being killed. As you mentioned, also a big march today, exactly a week after the attack in which Yehudadi Mentman was shot and killed outside the dismantled settlement of Homesh. It's a settlement which was dismantled, basically part of the disengagement plan back in 2005, in which Israel pulled out of the Gaza Strip, and from two or four, I believe, settlements in the northern West Bank. Homesh was one of them. And today, a large march supposed to bring thousands of people, thousands of Jewish people will march in the area, bringing a lot of friction with Palestinians in the area. So clearly, tense days. What is behind this? We know that Hamas and the Palestinian Islamic Jihad and the Palestinian factions have a great interest in igniting the West Bank. They're keeping the Gaza Strip quiet for now, very quiet for the past few months, although we've been hearing threats that it might change, but at least for now things are quiet. While it's quiet in Gaza, the Palestinian factions are trying to ignite the West Bank. This is one of the reasons why things are unstable there. The other reasons, the Palestinians understand very well that the days of Mahmoud Abbas are nearly over. He's still in power, he has a strong grip, but he's 86, he's ill. Rather sooner than later he will be gone. What will happen after that, nobody knows, and this brings a lot of unstable conditions to the area.
Now, on the Gaza topic here, which obviously we've been fixated on for so long, has dominated the security arena for many years here, virtually silent right now, as you mentioned here. Hamas seemingly not choosing this moment to again ramp up activity, trying to harness unrest in the West Bank or take leadership of it. What's thought to be behind the quiet in Gaza?
It's exactly that. Hamas understands very well that an operation in Gaza will give Israel the option not only to act in Gaza, but also to act against Hamas cells in the West Bank. And therefore, they put all of their power, all of their energy now in the West Bank. They're partially succeeding. We're seeing for the past month or so some 9 or 10 different attacks, some of them shooting attacks, some of them stabbing, car ramming attacks. But the West Bank and in the area of Jerusalem, clearly things are happening there. And this is a clear interest of Hamas, basically trying to take action against Israel and also against the Palestinian Authority. As we mentioned, days of transition will come quite soon. Who will be in power after Mahmoud Abbas? No one really knows. Let's remember, there were supposed to be elections last May, which, according to the polls, Hamas was about to win, and quite easily. Those elections were postponed, and so a lot of things happening within the inner Palestinian arena, and always those things eventually are taken out against Israel.